Welcome to this deep philosophical exploration of the human spirit. We often find ourselves asking, are heroes born with greatness, or is it forged? Throughout the long corridors of human history, we have wondered if the legends we admire were always destined for glory from the moment of birth. Today, we dive into one of the most profound narratives ever told, a story that explores the very essence of what makes a person a hero. Our journey begins with the ancient Indian poet Valmiki and his immortal epic, the Ramayana, a work that has guided humanity for countless generations. The Ramayana is far more than just an ancient myth. It serves as a timeless and profound lesson on the universal process of human becoming. Through this epic narrative, we are invited to ask a fundamental question. How is a true hero actually forged in the fires of real life? Valmiki lived during a remarkable time of great intellectual flourishing in the history of the ancient Indian civilization, an era of deep thought. It was an era where thinkers deeply pondered the complex nature of morality, the role of the gods, and the fundamental duties of humanity. Valmiki took the vast and scattered oral traditions of his time and skillfully wove them into one grand, cohesive, and powerful narrative. The result was the Ramayana, a monumental work that has shaped the cultural and spiritual fabric of Asia for thousands of years without end. This epic is not merely a tale of war or conquest, it is a deep meditation on the nature of ethics and human responsibility. It portrays the life of a hero through the constant and often difficult lens of moral decision-making and the weight of every action taken. At the center of this vast epic stands Prince Rama, a figure who is widely regarded as the ideal and perfect representation of human virtue. Born as a high prince, he was naturally expected to inherit a great kingdom, but the turns of fate had very different plans for him. Due to intricate and painful political conflicts within the royal palace, Rama was suddenly and unfairly stripped of his rightful throne and title. He was sent into a 14-year exile, forced to leave behind the luxury, safety, and comfort of his home and his royal family. It was in this precise moment of total loss and displacement that Rama's true heroic identity began to take its final and most powerful shape. The harsh wilderness did not break his spirit. Instead, it revealed the hidden strength and character that his royal power had once obscured. True heroism, as Rama shows us, is not found in a golden crown or a throne, but in the unwavering integrity of the soul. He found a deep and lasting clarity in the silence of the forest, embracing a sacred duty that transcended his former royal title. Rama understood a vital truth, that while he had lost his position in the world, he had not lost his inner sense of duty. He chose to follow his father's sacred word and the eternal principles of justice, even when it came at a great personal cost. This unwavering commitment to honor is what ultimately separates a true and noble leader from a person who merely holds power. Principles, once chosen and lived by, become the unshakable foundation upon which a truly heroic and meaningful life is built for all to see. The dense forest was not just a place of physical survival, it served as a spiritual testing ground for his very heart and spirit. Every single day brought new and difficult challenges that required him to choose between the path of ease and the path of integrity. With him was his devoted wife Sita, whose sudden kidnapping became the most agonizing and ultimate test of Rama's resolve and character. When Sita was taken by the powerful demon king Ravana, Rama's world was plunged into a deep, dark, and seemingly hopeless crisis. He felt the immense weight of despair, but he refused to allow it to paralyze his deep-seated sense of moral responsibility. Instead of surrendering to a cruel fate, he began the long and arduous task of gathering an army of allies to save her. The ensuing war was not just a battle of physical weapons, but a fundamental confrontation of human values, will, and spiritual strength. Rama fought with the profound knowledge that every choice he made during the war would define his legacy for all of eternity. His eventual victory was not merely a triumph of physical force, but a profound victory of his inner moral character and resolve. He returned to his kingdom not just as a great conqueror, but as a hero who had kept his sacred word despite every trial. The most profound insight provided by Valmiki is this: heroism is not a single act, but a sequence of courageous and moral choices. It is not about having extraordinary power, but about the simple yet difficult act of doing the right thing when under great pressure. Valmiki shows us that heroes do not necessarily possess magical abilities that other human beings do not have within themselves. Their greatness lies in their total commitment to their duty and responsibility when everyone else might choose to walk away in fear. A crisis does not create a person's character. It merely reveals the character that was already there, hidden beneath the surface. The choices we make in our darkest and most difficult hours are the ones that ultimately define our path and our place in history. This ancient lesson is especially relevant for leaders in our world today who face increasingly complex and difficult ethical dilemmas. Integrity is not a final destination we reach, but a continuous series of choices made daily in the pursuit of justice and truth. We must understand that a hero is not a fixed or born entity, but a dynamic and ever-evolving result of the choices we make. We shape ourselves through our repeated actions, just as an artist shapes a beautiful masterpiece from a rough and formless stone. Suffering and trials are not merely obstacles to our greatness, but are the very tools that build and refine our character. Like steel that is tempered in the intense heat of a furnace, our true nature is refined and made stronger through the fire of crisis. Ultimately, it is our willingness to take full responsibility for our lives and actions that marks us as being truly great people. Duty is the anchor that keeps us steady and balanced when the many storms of life threaten to blow us away from our core. So we must ask ourselves a vital question. In our own moments of personal crisis, what kind of choices are we actually making? Every single moment of our lives is an opportunity to choose the path of a hero or to fall into the path of easy convenience. Our lasting legacy is not built on what we have or what we own, but on how we stood up for what is right and true. The fire of heroism burns within the soul of every human being, simply waiting for the right choice and the right moment to ignite. Valmiki's ancient voice echoes clearly through time, reminding us of the incredible power and potential we all hold within ourselves. We are all capable of reaching the highest peaks of the human spirit through our total dedication to our duty and our integrity. In summary, always remember that your personal choices are the primary and most important architect of your own character and fate. You are the author of your very own life's epic, and every single chapter you write is defined by the responsibility you choose. I hope this deep exploration of the Ramayana has sparked at least one meaningful and lasting question in your mind and heart today. If Dr. Jongmoon Ko's lecture has enriched your personal perspective, we warmly invite you to join our growing intellectual community. Your continued engagement helps us to share these deep and vital insights with a much wider world that needs this wisdom. Please consider following our ongoing intellectual journey. We wish you immense wisdom and strength on your own unique path in life. To learn more, please explore terms like Humanities by Dr. Jongmoon Ko and the Valmiki Ramayana philosophy on our official platforms. You may also search for The Secret of Heroism and Life Choice Insights for a further and more detailed academic study. Find Dr. James Ko lectures and classical wisdom for today to truly deepen your understanding of these eternal human principles. Please join the intellectual conversation online by using hashtags like Humanities, Ramayana, and the ever-important topic of heroism. I am Dr. Jongmoon Ko, the author of The Final Game Between the US and China and several other academic and philosophical works. For any inquiries or future academic collaboration, please reach out to me at k903911198@gmail.com. Thank you. This concludes our lecture for today. We look forward to seeing you again soon in our next intellectual adventure on this channel. May your life be a beautiful series of heroic choices. Thank you once again for your profound and dedicated attention today.